don't.
If you just got served this video by YouTube because they like to serve up spicy videos, normally I talk about simple living and family minimalism.
Not everything that Dawn said in her video is true. I am usually sitting.
YouTube's minimal mom, Dawn, has officially confirmed that she and her husband, Tom, are divorced. After months of speculation from followers who sensed something was off, the couple has now come forward to address their split publicly. Dawn shared her side of the story in an emotional video, and in a surprising move, Tom quickly followed with his own response, offering his perspective on their marital struggles. But what really caught people's attention was that Dawn not only reacted to Tom's video but also linked it on Instagram, encouraging her followers to listen to both sides of the story. This has left fans divided, some expressing sympathy, while others speculate that the couple's decision to announce their divorce now was simply because it had become too difficult to hide. Tom didn't hold back in his video, opening up about deep struggles from his past, his feelings about their marriage, and even hinting at what he believes ultimately led to their split. He revealed that he and Dawn had been struggling for years and suggested that she may not have fought as hard for their relationship in the later years as she did in the beginning.
Over here, and there is usually a beautiful woman right next to me, but that's not what's happening today.
Dawn, on the other hand, insists that they tried everything: therapy, counseling, seeking advice from friends, even guidance from elders, but ultimately, nothing worked. However, Tom disagrees. He believes there were still ways to work through their differences, but Dawn simply lost hope. He admitted that up until recently, he thought they were on the verge of a breakthrough, but that moment never came. Dawn, known for promoting a minimalist and simplified lifestyle to her massive YouTube audience, always portrayed an image of order and control. She built an entire community around decluttering and intentional living, offering tips and tricks to help others simplify their homes.
Take that little bit of stuff that we do have to keep to run a household, and I'm going to show you how we organize it in our house and a few other tips for success as well.
But while her home may have been neat and organized, her personal life was far more complicated. In her video, she admitted that their marriage had been difficult from the very start, and after 16 years together and 4 kids, they had finally decided to go their separate ways. Tom got deeply personal in his video, revealing that he entered the marriage carrying emotional baggage from his childhood. He grew up in a household where yelling was normal, and unfortunately, he brought that into his relationship with Dawn. He acknowledged that managing his emotions was a struggle, but he also claimed that he had worked hard to change over the years. While he took accountability for his past behaviors, he seemed to suggest that Dawn had given up on the marriage rather than continuing to fight for it. One of the most controversial topics surrounding their split is whether or not Dawn's rising success on YouTube played a role in their marriage falling apart.
Is this something that has been building? Was there one thing that happened? I've sometimes mentioned it a little bit, but Tom and I were married for 16 years, and it was pretty tough from the beginning, and we've been in counseling.
Dawn was quick to deny that her growing platform had anything to do with their divorce, but Tom wasn't so sure. He believes that as their marriage began to crumble, Dawn threw herself into her work, making YouTube her primary focus rather than their family. He admitted that he never imagined a future without Dawn, and adjusting to this new reality has been incredibly difficult for him. The decision to publicize their breakup on YouTube has also sparked criticism. Some people were shocked that both Dawn and Tom chose to monetize their divorce, turning their personal struggles into trending content. As of now, both videos are racking up massive views. Dawn's video has already surpassed 681,000 views in just over 24 hours, while Tom's has accumulated 384,000 views in 23 hours. A Reddit user commented, "The fact that both of these videos were monetized and that her video was still about 50% business tells me that YouTube is absolutely the reason they're getting a divorce."
On and off. You know, in the beginning, I really tried to hide it because I just thought that was the respectful thing to do. Over the last 15, 16 years, I can honestly say that we have tried everything.
One viewer commented that Tom's decision to post a public response video so quickly was not the way to win Dawn back. If anything, they argued, it would only make co-parenting more difficult, which should be the top priority right now. The impulsiveness of the video was apparent, as it seemed to have been recorded within hours, if not less, of Dawn's own announcement. The raw emotions behind his words were clear, and many felt he had shared too much in such a public manner. In a recent Instagram Q&A, Dawn was asked how her kids were handling the situation. She admitted that the transition had been tough, but they were working through it and finding a new routine. She expressed gratitude for the amount of family support they had during this challenging time. Despite the major life change, Dawn confirmed that she would continue homeschooling her children. She explained that they had started the school year living separately.
This last fall, Dawn and I got divorced. It is nothing that I wanted. I still don't want it. And it's been a really hard year.
But they had been working on establishing a new system, with her mother stepping in to help, a gesture she deeply appreciated. When a follower asked if she and Tom had tried separating before making their divorce official, Dawn revealed that they had been separated for over a year. She made it clear that she had wanted to exhaust every possible option before making the painful decision to end their marriage. In another Instagram story, Dawn shared that she is currently living with her parents and, at least for now, has no plans to go anywhere else. She noted that her parents have plenty of space and being surrounded by them, and her brother has been comforting during this difficult time. As for the future, she said she would take things as they come, but at the moment, she felt secure where she was. Dawn also spoke about the role her church has played in supporting her through the divorce, stating that they have been incredible and handled everything with grace.
It was tough, but I believe marriage is worth fighting for, and I believe that if you have like a spouse that is committed to you and is willing to fight for your health of your family.
She acknowledged that navigating a divorce within a religious community could be challenging, but she felt fortunate to have received nothing but kindness and understanding. She reassured her followers that she was committed to moving forward and continuing her work on YouTube as usual, despite the personal challenges she was facing. A major point of discussion online has been whether Dawn and Tom chose to monetize their respective videos about the divorce. Dawn addressed this subtly by posting a link to her YouTube video on her Instagram stories, and for those questioning whether she had monetized it, she provided proof. A green $sign on the video confirmed that it was, in fact, monetized. Interestingly, she also linked Tom's video, showing that she was open to her followers hearing his side of the story as well. When asked about her reaction to Tom's video and the fact that their divorce had been finalized for months before the public knew,
in your marriage, you don't quit on that person. Or you do not trust that things are progressing or going to get better and you've lost hope. And I believe that is what happened, is that Dawn lost hope in things getting better.
Dawn responded that she was genuinely glad he had shared his perspective. She believed it was important for both sides to be heard. Another follower asked if the divorce was truly finalized, expressing sadness over the news. Dawn confirmed that everything had been finalized back in October, but she had needed some time before announcing it publicly. She added that she was overwhelmed by the kindness and support she had received in the comments, saying she felt both humbled and grateful. One interesting contrast between the two exes was their approach to audience interaction. At the time of checking, Dawn had kept the comments section on her video open, allowing viewers to share their thoughts. Tom, however, had chosen to disable comments on his video, preventing any direct feedback from the public.
So Dawn's right, we did do a lot of counseling. I don't believe we tried everything. She says that she thinks we tried everything and that we can solve our differences. I don't agree with that.
Tom also made a point to address accusations that they had been faking their relationship for YouTube. He insisted that everything they had shared on their channel was real and that they had never put on an act for their audience. However, as the dust settles, it's clear that Dawn and Tom have different views on what led to the downfall of their marriage. Tom believes YouTube became more important to Dawn than their family, while Dawn maintains that they simply ran out of options to save their relationship. What do you think? Do you side with Tom, who suggests that social media played a role in their split? Or do you believe Dawn when she says they had done everything they could to fix their marriage? One thing is certain, no matter how much is shared online, no one really knows what happens behind closed doors. Dawn and Tom's divorce serves as yet another reminder that what we see on social media is just a carefully curated glimpse of reality. As the conversation continues, this story remains one of the most talked about breakups in the influencer world. Make sure to subscribe for all the latest updates on influencer drama and headlines. Until next time.